Hello my lovely brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another YouTube video from your girl. This video is a little bit different than like what I originally want to post, but I want to post things of my authentic self, and I kind of want to post things that I feel people will relate to and kind of feel not alone in their situation if it resonates with them, and kind of feel like they have someone that relates to them and hears them and is kind of going through the same thing. Disclaimer, that weird technical noise is my AC. I have to keep it on because it's way too hot. Like, I'm sorry guys, but I can't turn it off. But this video has absolutely no direction to it whatsoever, but I kind of just wanted to talk about some of the realizations that I've come to in this past week. As you may or may not know, I recently just went through a breakup, which is the first breakup of my life. I've always had guys where I was constantly chasing and I wanted to be with them so bad, but they just did not care for me. They did not give me the time of day, child, because I was not that girl. I was loud. I was just wanted to be seen so bad. But anyways, I'm doing better. I'm doing okay. It's been a week. Overall, the relationship I was in taught me so much about myself, and I feel like I learned more about myself after the breakup than I did when I was actually in the relationship. It was like literally, I'm only 19, but it's like it was the hardest decision for me to make, like, ever. Like, after I did it, I went in the shower and I cried and cried and cried, and I was hyperventilating, and I almost passed out in the shower because I was crying so much because I did not want to do it. But I prayed before I did it, and I was just like I just needed to do it. And the relationship had its highs, it had its lows. It only being almost 2 weeks past, I feel it was kind of like a right person, wrong time type of thing. And with that saying, I feel it's conflicting, and it's kind of like an unpopular opinion to believe that, because if it's the right person, then it'll always be the right time for you. In my heart, I feel as though sometimes God sends you people in your life so you can get to know them and kind of learn from them in that period. But if there's other factors like your traumas and things of that such that kind of come into the relationship, I feel as though like separation between you two is good, so you guys can grow on your own and do your own thing and kind of eventually come back together. I love reading stories on Reddit of people who have broken up and then gotten back together after like 1 month, 3 months, 5 months, like months, years. Like, it's honestly so beautiful to see that, and to see that they are different people and are now in a happy relationship after some time apart. But then again, the other side of me is like, if you really, really, really want to be with someone, like, you'll stay with them and you'll constantly fight for them. But I think with that, it's like you have to sacrifice a lot of yourself to do that, and some people just don't have that right now. The last week that I've been by myself, I haven't felt more alone in my entire life. Like, I have support, I have people that care about me, but to me, I just care a lot about people, and I care a lot about connection and communication. I love talking with people. I love having deep conversation. I'm the type of person that, you know, wants to know why someone acts the way that they do, and just wants to know the why always. I always ask a lot of questions. This past week, I've been reading my Bible a ton. I've been praying a ton. I've been grieving. I've been going to the gym. I went to the beach by myself the other day for like an hour or so, just reading and journaling. This type of pain that I felt is like, cannot compare to anything that I've ever felt in my life. And I know it's so hard to say that because I'm only 19 years old, but there's been so many heartbreaks that I have had, and I felt like that was the end of the world. But when you're actually with someone for a year and almost a half, they really grow on you. I don't even feel the need to like throw out his stuff. I don't feel the need to like delete our pictures or like, just do all that extra stuff, because all that stuff is very important to me, and it brings me to a time where we were together, and plus his clothes be fitting me, so I still be wearing them. Most of my wardrobe is him, like stuff he bought me, and we did not end on bad terms, so it's like, why would I do that? And even if I get a new boyfriend, like, hopefully he's accepting of it. But I've learned the importance of forgiveness and the power of your words, the things you say, and praying for people and sinning. My main takeaway that is on my mind right now is like you choosing to be a slave to whatever you want to be a slave to. Like if you want to be a slave to sin, which is considered sex before marriage, that is lust, going after prostitutes in God's words, but prostitutes being like people that you are not dating, drinking, smoking, trying to like fit in with the crowd and doing just things that bring you nowhere. They might bring you peace, that you will say in the moment, but it leads you absolutely nowhere. The other thing being the power of your words. I read a scripture, I think it might have been in Romans, I don't completely remember, but it was like God literally created the world with words. He said, let there be light, and there was light. So that should really influence you to recognize the power of your words. If you don't like the way that you act, if you don't like the way that you think, change your words. Because when you start to say, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that, I have faith, God is more likely to make that come true for you. And don't have a field day with that, because if you're doing it with malicious intentions, and that's not good. If you're doing it with intentions to be better than someone, that's not good. Since I talk a lot, it's something that I definitely need to work on, is working on my words and what I say, which I've gotten better at. Learned to express my love for people through words, and just trying to tell people more how much I appreciate them through my words. And I also realized this week all of the different attachment styles you can have, which is avoidant, anxious, insecure attachment style. I'm anxious. I'll tell you that much. It's like everything just like came to me. I prayed. I was like, God, please tell me what it is that I'm trying to learn down this path, because like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know, like, what are you trying to teach me? And then everything just like happened. Like everything just kind of came to me. I still don't completely know what path it is that I'm going down. I don't know what my future really looks like right now. I am going to journal to God and talk about that. Having an anxious attachment style is not easy. It's not for everyone. It's not gonna work out if you're with an avoidant. I learned that if you have an anxious attachment style, it all really boils down to if you have high self-esteem or not. Because someone with high self-esteem does not need constant reassurance, and they do not need just like consistent, like that was like a big thing that I learned from my relationship, is how needy I was. I'm just grateful that I have God on my side, and that I'm kind of doing the right way of healing. I just felt like coming on here and just talking with everyone and kind of just venting to let everyone know where I'm at. I doubt many people are going to see this, but if you do see this and you are currently going through some struggle right now, just know that you're not alone, because girl, I feel very alone too. I haven't felt so alone in my life, and it's crazy that you can feel alone even in a room full of people. I'm learning that it's okay to be alone, and being alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. You're just alone, and it's okay to be alone because it's peaceful. You're by yourself. You can act however you want to act. You can run around your room naked if you want to. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can do what you want. Being graduated and having the freedom to do what I want to do just really helps me kind of be alone, because I can make a routine for myself really have things to look forward to every single day. And I even created a June challenge for myself, so every single day I do something different. Shout out to Angel. Yeah, let me get my notebook. Oh wait, my camera's on it. But my biggest takeaway from this healing journey I'm on is how important it is to be alone and just be by yourself. Just be okay with sitting by yourself. Like, I feel like that's a huge thing that a lot of people struggle with, is just being alone and just not feeling lonely when you're alone, and kind of just being okay with sitting with your thoughts and sitting with yourself and being able to regulate your thoughts, which I'm still working on. You know, I know better is always going to come from myself. I know that I'm just going to always strive to do better for everyone and for myself, because I love everyone. I don't have anything against anyone. I forgive everyone. Just trying to live as Jesus lived, kind of thinking like WWJD, what would Jesus do? Another thing is, with me feeling alone, I prayed to God and I was like, please remove people in my life that no longer serve my purpose, and they're gone. Which is another reason why I feel alone, because those who no longer serve me are no longer here. And I just pray every single day that I do find my people. I really just like to be extroverted. I like to have a group of people. I love to have group conversations, group deep talks, conversations. Like, I love all of that. I love that so much. I love feeling loved verbally. I love verbal gratitude. That's just my thing. That's my love language that I've also learned. But just know that if you stay to the end, that I love you. If you have my number, text me. Do not hesitate to text me. Don't hesitate to comment. Ask for my number to talk. Like, I'm open to new friends. I'm open to new relationships with people. Just anybody who needs a prayer, like, I will pray over you. I will help you as much as I can. And just know that you're not by yourself. It's okay to feel alone, and it's okay to feel isolated, but don't keep yourself isolated for so long, because then that's when it really goes downhill, when you're too isolated from people. Go out, go explore the world, go try something new, go get a new hobby, do something that heals your inner child if you're going through a breakup, or if you're just going through a time where you just feel alone. Try to find a hobby, try to just do some shadow work on yourself and figure out what it is that you like to do and what it is that makes you happy. I think the first step to getting to know yourself is really heartbreak. That's like all there is to it. You can't really, well, you can learn without heartbreak, but you learn so much when you get your heart broken, or when you get rejected. Anything that breaks your heart heals you, and rejection is redirection. So I hope my words were beneficial to some, and I pray for you all. I love you all. More videos to come. Bye.